Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to make European 6-in-1 pattern, which is pretty much the same thing as 4-in-1, except that instead of looping every ring through only 4 rings, you loop them through 6 rings. So it's slightly different, but I'm going to open up some rings for you real quick because I didn't quite finish my setup before I started the video. But anyways, what you do basically when you start out is you're making, instead of making a 4-in-1 chain, you're going to make a 6-in-1 chain, which is basically you're just taking an open ring like this and you're putting 6 rings onto it instead of 4. So there's 3, and then here's 3 on the end of a 6-in-1 chain that I already started. And this is basically what you're going for, is a 6-in-1 chain like that. And then you lay it flat, and it's pretty much the same process as what I showed on the speed weaving video. You just take an open ring and you put it through, I'll show you better on this video, you put it through 4 rings instead. So you take the open ring and you put it through 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And then you can, if you're speed weaving, you can put 2 rings onto it and then close it. To do that. So now you have a little bit of extra on there. So now you take another ring, you put it through 2 on that side, and then since I'm speed weaving, I'm going to be putting it through 3 on this side. But usually, yeah, it's just you put it through 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and then you close it. But I'm speed weaving, so I'm putting 2 more on there, and then I close it. Oh, it's not 2. Sorry, I already put that 1 on there, so I only need 1. So close it, and I loop that over, and I start on the next segment, which is another open ring, through 2, through 2 more, and then the third one on the other side. It's pretty much the same as 4-in-1, except instead of going through 2 rings as you're adding single ones, you go through 4 rings. So now you have a little patch of 6-in-1. European 6-in-1. Now these rings are a little thick for this because they're 14 gauge, but 16 gauge works a lot better for this particular weave, at least for the inner diameter that I was using. This is 6-in-1. It's a denser weave than 4-in-1, meaning there are more rings overlapping on each layer, and it's actually a thicker male, slightly. But if you're going to use 14 gauge, you're going to have to use 1/2-inch rings, not 3/8 like I've been using, because otherwise it'll be just fine, but it'll be really, really thick and not very flexible. So this is 6-in-1. This is perfect for it. Or this is a 16 gauge 6-in-1, so it's perfect for that. So, but 6-in-1 takes a little more time than 4-in-1, but overall it's slightly better protection because the rings are denser. So, of course, you could always do what some people do, and you can take 4-in-1 and you can add a second layer to it and make it 2 layers deep. But yeah, so this is how you do 6-in-1.